morning, everybody. Come on. Sir Paul let me personally use his music. It's Monday. It's rainy. Rainy days of Monday always get me down. All right, enough of that gibberish. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a good weekend. The Buffalo to take anything away from that Miami defense. But I'll tell you one thing. Whoever the Bills play next week, they're going to take it out on them. I don't care who they play. And I don't like touting. You know, back in the days, there was touts. You know, they touted. There were touts. And most of the time, they were wrong. I don't want to be a tout. But I was touting. And for $25.95, you could get my 3 5-star specials. Just send to Post Office Box 1234, Nowhere, USA, and I'll get you your parlays together. The touts. So let's get right down to it because I'm not going to do a long thing. I stretch these videos out. I had a nice talk with a guy from New York. I let the video go on for an hour and 40 minutes, and I know I should compact my videos, but that was a good time. That was a good chance to talk to somebody with knowledge. Just good guys. So that was fun. Check that out and watch it for the whole hour and 48 minutes. So my private talks with this Colombo Assassin, I was coming and going all the time, and he was a rough customer, and I tried to stay away. And one day he's like, Jojo, come over. He's like, I want to talk to you. Let's go take a, I don't want to take a ride with nobody. I'm sorry. I'm a wimp. I just don't want to sit, I don't know. I know it's over paranoia, but I just don't like taking rides. All right. Forgive me. And I was like, no, I got to run for Sam. I got to do. He's like, no, you don't. I know what you got to do today already. So he's talking about, so we get there. He says, you all right? You all right? Now I learned to have my hand out. On that hustle. So I go, no, I played a violin. The rent, the thing, I played a couple notes. I'm broke. And then boom, boom. So that's all right. Forgive me. Good morning, Leon. Never get in the front passenger seat. So we're taking a ride, and these guys got wives and girlfriends, and I thought he was a rough customer, but some of these people do have emotions, and he started talking about, I know you're pretty smart, Joey. I know you're smart and all this shit. And what would you say about this? If a guy loved his wife and then he had a girlfriend or 2 girlfriends, is that still love? And then he'd go, well, and then if a guy, I was like, brother, you're that guy, right? You're that guy. Don't get mad, but you're the guy. Okay? So let's get that established. And he says, and he's like, the psychological stuff. And I said, I really don't want to get into that because if I say something, you might get pissed off. And I don't want you to get pissed off. Okay? So I was candy coating and just broadly saying things. And he's like, and he was like, you got to tell me something. And you're smarter than that, Jojo. You're smarter than that. And I'm thinking, You want me to tell you like what I would think about psychologically, like if I was like gonna analyze you and your behavior? I says, well, what if I say something you don't like? He goes, it's all right. So I said, are you just physically, you need more women? You need more women. You have your wife and you say you love your wife, but what's the value of your love if you're cheating? So when you say you love your wife, what is the value of that? There's no value to that love because she doesn't appreciate you having extramarital sex. So number one, let's establish that. And or do you just need more women physically because you want vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, you want all the flavors of women? So we're going on and on and on. And then he's going, why? So I kind of was like trying to get around it because I know I have an answer whether it's right or wrong, but I don't want to give it to him. And I'm like, we got to get back. And he's going, no. I'll pay you for whatever Sam was going to pay you, but whatever the hell it was. So I go, well, I said, listen, buddy, don't get mad, but I'm just thinking psychologically speaking on human behavior. I don't know. I'm not the expert end all on this shit. So I says, well, if I just had to guess, I would say you have low self-esteem and for some reason, and you think if you conquer more women, you'll be more of a man. I'm a man. Who are you? I said, see, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Come on, let's go back. And no, it's all right. And so he's going, you're gonna tell me something. And I'm saying it's just simple. It's not trying to be insulting, but it's just psychology. I don't know if that's the right answer. You told me I better give you an answer, so I'm just guessing from whatever psychological information I might be able to interpret and present to you. So he's going, you're calling me less of a man and everything. And then it got quiet for a little bit. And then I said, let's go back. He's going, no, let's drive. And he goes, maybe you got something there. And he's like, you ever tell anybody, now I'm telling. Well, they're long passed away. And I says, well, when you were growing up and you were coming up, you had to be this man, and maybe you got put down. You got put down in your stages of the psychological development, and you got put down, and then you had to prove yourself to be more than that, and you interpreted that as if you could conquer more women, you are more of a man than just being a hardworking man that supports his family and loves his family and works hard to provide that type of life. So you are overcompensating. and he blew up a couple times, but then he came around, and I never saw that side of him. I never thought, because he would hear me talking to some guys, busting the chops, and I would throw a little psychology in there, and he was off on the side, and he was thinking about this stuff and whatever, and he said, I got to ask this JoJo. I got to ask him about this stuff. Maybe he could tell me. And I said, stop cheating. If you love your wife, stop cheating. Then you'll feel that for the first time in your life. He's like, oh, I've been a cheater my whole life. In high school with girlfriends, I cheated. I wanted every girl on. I says, but then you got married and you're supposed to be faithful. Stop cheating and see if that works, or get a divorce. One or the other. But he did better and did better. And once in a while I'd bump into him, and he started giving me a couple bucks for nothing. Jojo, you okay? Whatever. I'm never okay. I want some money. I'm never okay. Don't ask that question no more. Here. I'm broke. I played the broke tune. And then about he stopped cheating and everything, and he was telling me, I feel real good for the first time in my life. I feel real good. I'm feeling the love. And we're getting along, because I didn't really know what was going on behind the scenes, if his wife was going to leave him or whatever. The wives know them. They're cheating. The wives know these guys are cheating. They're running after everything that moves. Most of them, not all of them. And I saw her at a function, and she come up to me, and I had never saw her. We don't see these. Sometimes you don't see, here or there, some of them come around events or whatever. But I didn't see this particular one, because she must have been sour about her husband in the life, and then doing the things that some of these guys do. And she was a tough cookie. And she said, oh, she come up, yeah, my husband is so-and-so, this and that. And she goes, I heard you were talking to him. And I couldn't figure it out at first. I was like, well, yeah, we were at the club or something and doing this and that. She goes, no, you were talking about him. And I was like, and she was like, well, he told you? He told you? Well, I'm charging $150 an hour, all right? Later on, I did freelance couples therapy years later. And it was just like, this guy was such a hardened killer, and he was sensitive on that relationship and love situation where he wanted to change. And he did. Because I'm the best. All right? Then, I'm serious. Then, he tried to keep it on the down low or whatever, because they all want to portray strength and power, and they don't want to show sensitive sides and stuff. But then, like 2 months later, another guy, I'm at the track or at the OT, we're reading the formula, and he's asking me these things off the wall, and I'm going, well, what's really going on, man? What's going on? You having relationship problems? Oh, my video skipped. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, he's throwing these hints around, and I was like, yeah, well, you know what? Listen, if you're gonna be married, don't cheat. All right, it's just simple. Don't cheat. If you really love, don't cheat. All right. Now give me 100. Very simple, but like in the drug in psychology and recovery and everything else, they have all the programs and the centers, but the people know the answer. The people know the answer. Quit cheating, quit doing drugs, quit doing this, quit doing that. But they want to bebop and tiptoe around it. So, well, I'm trying to you don't try to get clean, you get clean. Well, I'm trying not to cheat. No, you just don't cheat. So you need somebody else at a center to tell you this stuff? Come on, folks. The rehabilitation centers is a crock. Watch my other videos. I elaborate it. I'm actually a credentialed drug counselor. I got degrees on everything. And what the hell does that mean? All right. I'm broke. So what the hell does that mean? I'm broke. Good for you, Jojo. But I'm broke. So what the hell's all that mean? So that's that. I just wanted to put a little story in there. I was thinking about something. I said, you know what? Let me tell a story about this guy. And then after that, a couple other guys in the mix of things offhand would say, well, what do you think about this? What you know? And I didn't get along with a couple of them that I was kind of, never wanted to dig deeper in that relationship with each other to talk about such matters because it's a touchy subject. I'm telling a guy, you're trying to prove to be a man, and these are supposed to be hardcore dudes. And the psychology of it is you're overcompensating to try to be more of a man because for some reason growing up, you thought somebody, impressed upon you that you weren't good enough. And then you overcompensated. And now you turn it, you join this life of violence, and it just reinforces that. And then you got to step back to the sensitive side and, well, you're not really a man because you're trying to overcompensate to prove you're a man. So that's the psychology of it. So that's that. Thank you, Leon. I'm going to end this at 16 minutes. I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to get the devotion in for a quick 30 seconds. Come to me and listen. Attune yourself to my voice. You like my voice? And receive my richest blessings. Marvel at the wonder of communing with the creator of the universe while sitting in the comfort of your home. Kings who reign on earth tend to make themselves inaccessible. Ordinary people almost never gain an audience with them. Even dignitaries must plow through red tape and protocol in order to speak with royalty. Though I am the king of the universe, I am totally accessible to you. I am with you wherever you are. Nothing can separate you from my presence. When I cried out from the cross, it is finished. It's finished. Forgive me. The curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. This opened the way for me to meet you face to face, with no needs of protocols or priests. I, the King of Kings, am your constant companion. So we don't need an intermediary to say, I want to go see somebody that's important. And, well, you got to talk to their publicist and their agent, and then you get to them. No, God's right there, right now. Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Bah, bah, and that's good. So thank you, Leon. I appreciate your help. My subscribers are going up. I appreciate that. And we're just going to keep the ball rolling, okay? And then we'll just see what happens from there. So this is going to be a shorter video. And I just thought that was an interesting story because the emotional side of even a killer, you don't see that on these other YouTube channels. You don't see that. You get an in-depth look with a cup of JoJo. You never know what's in the cup. But I appreciate your support. And I watch my videos and I'm slurping a coffee. Well, that's just, I would turn right off. I'm watching a channel. I see a guy slurp a coffee, turn right off. Oh, well. Be the kings and queens of your world, okay? Don't give up. Stay strong. The world is tough. Don't give up. You can come back. There's a lot of stuff out there that can get you off balance, all right? And if you're into spirituality, the devotion is there for you. If not, that's okay. To each his own, okay? So be those kings and queens of the world. Don't give up. And hit the like, subscribe, share button. I got to do that. And guess what? Go online and buy the best book ever written, all right? It's called They Dead Missed. I don't tout it. I never do. But you know what? I'm going to start touting it. I'm going to whore myself out, all right? They Dead Missed. Amazon. I should get a link into it, but I give it away for spirit. It's a memoir. It's a memoir about everything. And I'm going to put, I got to get technical and put a link in my channel so you can have a direct line to this. So I can start eating steak instead of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, all right? I love you all. God bless you. Tune in, stay great, and we'll talk tomorrow.